some Marauders being dropped off there, forcing all the probes off the line. They are going to be able to go back to mining and retrieving gas now as these Marauders do go in, and they are going to try to kill off some more of these probes here, and they may be able to get just a couple of them. These guys not really concerned about their probes at all. The laziest forces in the Protoss army, apparently, as the last probe at the main dies. In the meantime, two Zealots being warped in here, taking some initial damage before they can even go in, and Hasu forced to pull back a little bit to deal with this. These two Marauders causing way more damage than they really should have, I feel. Zealots coming in to pin them against the force fields, and Phoenix is flying in as well to take a look and say, hey, we could have lifted those guys up if you wanted us to, no worries. The Void Rays going in as well, just to make sure that everything is fine. In the meantime, back at the base of GoOdy, we do have some Vikings being warped in, a building, I should say. They're going to be working on handling some of those Phoenixes and Void Rays. We do have another drop with a tank going down as well. I'm not sure if Siege Mode finished or not. I thought I saw it on the production tab, but let's just double check. Yeah, Siege Mode is finished, so we are going to see them try to cliff. The Vikings leading the way, pushing back those Phoenixes, allowing the medevac to go in and drop off their forces there. Siege Tank going to work on the probes of Hasu, and this is that danger with taking this expansion when you know that you're in this position with your opponent, is that you kind of risk being clipped like this. And we do see that pylon going down as well. These gateways are non-functioning anymore. This assimilator is not doing any good. So right now it still looks like GoOdy is in a commanding position. We do have 5 Void Rays out with a good amount of forces. Templar Archives as well going down. That's useful against Bio. Not quite sure how useful this is going to be, although he is researching Storm right away. It looks like no other forces being elevated in here from the base of GoOdy. In the meantime, we do have Phoenixes doing some lifting and killing the SCVs of GoOdy. This isn't going to really cause a whole bunch of damage. These Marines are going to come in. GoOdy doing a good job of not stimming that time because he does know that they can get away. In the meantime, the Siege Tank moving into better position. These Vikings giving it the range that it needs to continue pounding away at that base. We do see gateways being rebuilt for the 3rd time this game by Hasu. He is just going to sit tight and try to again hold on this game. This is wow. I mean, if you need a lesson on never giving up, just watch this game and watch Hasu. He is also continuing to do some harass with these Phoenixes as well, so still able to push some pressure onto GoOdy, and he is killing quite a good amount of these. Let's check the kills. 3 kills for that Phoenix, 7 for that Phoenix, so a bunch of kills for those Phoenixes. The Vikings coming in to hold those off. In the meantime, Siege Tank still going after that gateway, not quite able to reach this Nexus though. Another drop going down at the main base of Hasu. It will be taken out very quickly though, as that's where his entire army is at this point. Many probes and Void Rays as well. We do have another gateway being warped in back to 3 Gate with the Templar Archive. Storm has finished now. Nothing being warped out of that Stargate just yet. Phoenix is returning home. It looks like he may have lost one at some point. And we do have a missile turret actually being built here as well, and a bunker. So GoOdy really taking this cliff and saying, hey, this is now an official part of my base, and you're gonna have to break it if you want to attack me. I don't know where that analogy went. In the meantime, building up a large group of tanks actually back at his main base, and so I think he's just going to try to slow push across the map, as he pretty much does have this natural expansion locked down. And we do see, wow, Hasu taking a ninja expansion over here at the 10 o'clock position. So still trying to get whatever edge he possibly can. We also do have, I just noticed, where is it? Yeah, we do have Cloak being researched for some Banshees as well. So GoOdy really pulling out all the stops and expanding himself to this 4 o'clock expansion here. Actually, no, that's like the 7 o'clock expansion, isn't it? Whoops. Building a couple supply depots, and we still do have a large force camped out here. The Nexus is finally starting to take some damage. Hasu looks like he may want to start moving in here. Templars with enough energy to storm, and he is going to try to break this now. That is a lot of Vikings for GoOdy though. These Void Rays may be in big trouble. That's a lot of missile turrets too. I think Hasu is just going to be in big trouble with this attack. Yeah, not really able to do much damage at all. He does take down that bunker, but those missile turrets able to force back these Void Rays. Down to just 1 Void Ray. Wow, is that right? Yeah, just down to 1 Void Ray out of 5, so he did lose quite a few of those, 4 or 5 that is. He is going to turn this into a warp gate as well. In the meantime, back at the base of GoOdy, still building up a good Marine tank army, so he will be transitioning into that, which is a good composition to go against what little we've seen from Hasu this game. Although Hasu is warping into pylon here, a little bit of a forward pylon. to be able to warp in some units a little bit closer to his opponent's base. He is going to check for this natural expansion, and he's going to see that there is not one there. So, yeah, not able to do any damage at the supposed natural expansion of GoOdy, but he's just going to try to push up the ramp. These siege tanks forcing him back right away, though. This Void Ray is probably going to be taken out by these missile turrets. He's going to have to be very careful. No, that was pretty close. I was kind of expecting some Marines to get stimmed in there as well. So let's go back to Hasu's other base. Just a gateway right now, chrono boosting out some more probes. Let's take a look at the army tab. Hasu, understandably way behind. We do have a Banshee coming in to do some harass now. These Stalkers are going to attack, and he's immediately going to cloak as well. So Hasu still way behind. If we take a look at the income tab as well, 49 to 51, so keeping up with the income, although the mules for GoOdy able to make him go way ahead. Meantime, that Banshee is going to go after these Stalkers. GoOdy does, I'm not sure if this is intentional, it looks like it's just kind of autopiloting here, but it is good to take out these units as well as any offensive unit you can take out right now as a Terran player is going to help you eventually win that game. It looks like we have an SCV, the bravest SCV of all, camping out here and just kind of keeping an eye on things. That SCV deserves a combination, or at least maybe a little bit more comfortable suit, maybe put air conditioning in there or something. We do see some probes coming back across the map. Are they doing long distance mining accidentally? I hope not, but I wonder if that's kind of what's happening here. That would be unfortunate. Doesn't look like it is. I think Hasu may just be... No, they actually are doing long distance mining. Okay, well, a little bit of a misclick there. Not really getting those probes to rally at this nexus. Oh, because it was destroyed. Whoops. That's being attentive for you. Okay, so this nexus was destroyed at some point. Probably a drop or something. In the meantime, we do see some Vikings being chased away by Hasu as well. Although this is the time where GoOdy will push out. Nice storm going down on those Vikings. Another storm pushing back GoOdy for just a moment. But I've got a feeling that we can all kind of guess where this game is going. I would be pretty surprised if Hasu is able to come back and win this. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot that he can do. This pylon is going to go down very quickly. Let's just go back to his base for just a moment. Things looking about normal there. No upgrades quite yet. Looks like he's thinking of pushing in there, going after the store, but they are going to be pushed back pretty quickly. Another nice storm going down. All these Marines almost dead or dying at this point. So these Templars really keeping him in the game at this point. And of course, GoOdy does know about this expansion because he did kill that Nexus, remember? A couple minutes ago. So he's going to go in and try to finish the job right now. Some valiant Zealots coming down the ramp. Tanks sieging up, getting surrounded immediately by those Zealots with leg speed. They're actually going to go down very quickly. This force is going to be lost. In the meantime, we do have the bulk of the force going in, even the Vikings landing. And all these gatherers are going to die very quickly. This expansion going down as well. Some nice storms. The army for Hasu coming in from behind. He actually is going to be able to clean this up and save his Nexus just barely. That Nexus at 2 hit points. Holy cow, that Nexus living barely at 2 hit points, not having to rebuild it for the 3rd time this game. Isn't that great? And at the meantime, Hasu now only mining off this one base, not really getting a lot off this one either. He's going to try to rebuild his economy yet again. In the meantime, we do have another command center going down for GoOdy. I wouldn't be surprised even if he tried to land it right here. He could take this expansion, or he could even go for the gold as well. It looks like Hasu is going to be planning on taking this one down. So what was originally a close positions game on Delta Quadrant is starting to become a cross-positional game, although we do start to see the players kind of dividing the map in half. We do have GoOdy muling up at this expansion here as well, which I do not know if Hasu has seen yet. No, he has not seen that expansion yet, so that's another advantage that GoOdy has yet in this game. And right now, Hasu just trying to bide as much time as he possibly can. GoOdy taking some positions out in the middle of the map, keeping an eye on this tower, but Hasu able to keep an eye on the tower as well with that observer. In the meantime, GoOdy doing a drop at the former natural for Hasu. He's going to take out the Templar archives and this gateway most likely. Some Templars coming in, getting some nice storms going down on those Marines. That Zealot going in to get some kills as well. Medevac is going to be able to heal those up. In the meantime, we do have another drop coming down at the main, able to kill a couple probes, but looks like he is going to be able to hold this off, although there is more Marines coming in right now. That Archon not living. Templar immediately dying after being spawned in, and actually this, we do see all these warp gates being chrono boosted, but this base may be in some serious trouble here. We do see the army for the small part of the army for Hasu coming in as well. The medevac going to pick up these Marines as fast as she can. And is that medevac going to be able to getting away with just 17 hit points? In the meantime, a large army coming in from GoOdy now, getting those Hellions with the upgrade as well. That's going to be great against the Templars, of course, and the Zealots. Although the leg speed does help a little bit. This expansion is going to want to be canceled very soon. Doesn't look like he's going to. GoOdy is just going to go in for the kill right now, but Hasu is fairly well prepared for a defense right now. Hellions doing a lot of damage, but also very fragile themselves as well. This expansion was prevented from going up, so GoOdy's still looking in a strong position here at this point. Hasu, I really don't know what he can do to get back in this game. Not a lot. Marines coming down again. They're going to go after that pylon one more time. Army for Hasu pulling back a little bit there. And GoOdy is going to use this opportunity to move into the ramp. I think this is going to be GG fairly soon. These Templars with not really enough energy to do anything, except that one, he had enough energy to storm. And yeah, GoOdy pushing in here. This army is going to be taken out very quickly, although that is a nice storm there. I don't think he's going to be able to hold this, though. Archon coming in just for kicks, but it is going to go down very quickly before it can even spawn. Just these 3 Stalkers right now defending for Hasu, down to 2 Stalkers. Another storm going down as well, so there was a Templar somewhere. But these Stalkers are going to go down very quickly, and Hasu GG's. So wow, Hasu really pulling things back from the brink of destruction early in the game. Able to put up a great fight, but really GoOdy able to kind of maintain the pressure throughout the game and win that. So interesting game. Definitely, you usually don't see them go on that long after an attack was so successful so early in the game. Yeah, that was exciting. Hope you enjoyed watching it. If you like my cast, please subscribe. I promise not to be quite so tired next time. As well, you can catch me on www.therushnetwork.com. I do live casting for them. They're awesome. Going to be casting a Zeek.com tournament on tomorrow, which would be Monday the something of December. But anyway, yeah, check us out at the website. You'll see the schedule there and be able to find everything. So until my next cast, have a great night. Keep playing StarCraft 2, guys, and yeah, see ya.